All right, welcome back, everyone. This is Larsh, your casual mech warrior. We have again Byter, Ian, and Old Bob 10025. We were just doing a stream earlier today of some gameplay, and we ended it early for this special news announcement of Solaris.
Breaking news.
Yes, breaking news of Solaris. Solaris 7. I don't think anyone here saw this coming today. No.
Definitely not.
Well, I knew the roadmap was coming, but not the Solaris 7.
Not this. So yeah, this was huge. There we go. If I could get my screen going on up there. So yeah, what do we got?
okay. Wow. Solaris 7, pre-order Solaris 7 Hero Pack for $30. And basically what you get is amazing. Basically, you get 7 mechs, 7 mech base, 3 warhorns, 1 boosted standing item, which gives accolades boost. I don't know if that's the currency, you guys think, or what?
Yeah, Solaris accolade stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, and then 6 sponsored decals, which is pretty cool. But the greatest thing about this is actually the mechs themselves, and we'll take a look at this real quick.
So for just $30, you're getting 7 hero mechs, 2 assaults, 2 heavies, 2 lights, and 1 medium, which, if you were buying heroes otherwise, comes to about $125.
Yeah.
A lot of these are not necessarily the best performing mechs around, but still the amount of value relative to other mech packs, which is just like 3 standard things that will eventually be available for C-bills, is pretty good. And yes, you're getting some decals, the accolade boosting thingy, and 3 warhorns as well.
Well, yeah,
it's actually based on sponsors, so that's kind of cool. I guess it's some extent of lore in this game.
Are they actually lore sponsors? Actually, the ones
I don't think so, but it's Mechwarrior Online lore, so to say.
Well, I will look into it. How's that sound?
There we go.
Yeah,
that's good
I'll
enough.
be sure about it.
Yes, there's all spare at the moment. 28.1 or whatever, 27.1. Yeah.
0.5. Yeah, 0.5.
Oh yeah, whatever
0.5.
this is gonna be titled. Well, I'll title it later.
Exactly. But I mean, an Atlas, a Griffin, a Rifleman, an Irby, a Mad Dog, a Firestarter, and a Banshee. I mean, let's go through the mechs themselves and show what the paint jobs are. Then we'll go over like each mech design, right?
Yeah, so we got the Atlas here.
Yeah, sure. The Atlas, where it comes with XL 300. So yay!
I think this Atlas hasn't got anything. I haven't seen anything special about it particularly.
The Atlas has 2 energy
like
center torso, which is, I think, special for the Atlas.
No. Atlas K has 2 center torso.
Well, then it's
there's
not
quite
special.
a few with.
Now, like, I don't know much about about an Atlas because I really don't play assault mechs. But I mean, how is it different from the other ones that that are out there?
Okay, so the Atlas S, the Atlas D, and the Atlas K all have 2 center torso energies, and a lot of them have a couple ballistic and 1 ballistic and 2 missile. That's nothing too crazy either.
I'd say the hard points aren't that interesting for the Atlas, but I mean 30% C-bill boost.
What I find interesting though is the left torso has a LRM 20, and in Solaris 7 that doesn't really make sense to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Well, it's according to lore and stock loadouts or something weird like that. But okay, this is basically an Atlas D, but with 1 less ballistic. That's it. There's no.
So your benefit is a fancy paint job and bonuses.
Well, the paint job alone, I mean, come on, a black, like I said, the green, do the black, and do like orange or white or something. That look beautiful. It looks really nice.
Basically, if you want a C-bill boosted Atlas D with 1 less ballistic, as long as you're using 1 big ballistic, you'll be happy, I guess.
Which is usually what I'm doing anyway on an Atlas.
And who knows, maybe it will, because it has a Gauss rifle on the right torso, have Gauss rifle quirks. So heavy Gauss Atlas D.
Yeah, and you can always sell the XL engine.
Yeah.
I have so many XL engines. I don't know what to do with them
because that is one thing too that they haven't announced, which are going to be the quirks for all these. We don't know what they're going to come with, so
that's
could be
the same for most packs. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, so like you were saying.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. So I mean, so it's a grab bag. So I mean, I'm assuming that they could be decent quirks. I mean, I'm happy with some, if better than none.
Well,
Mhm.
Paul was saying that they lock down the mechs a month before they actually come out, and so they might actually bring them out like soon. I'm not sure. They usually lock down like everything, and they can't change it because if they do, they're gonna change everything else like in the game itself to go compensate for what they're gonna change. So that's probably, but they should actually have the course already done for them. Should tell them,
Mhm.
or go tell us or something.
So, moving on. Griffin.
Yeah,
Okay, moving on.
Griffin.
The Aries.
Griffin,
That's
beautiful
fancy.
paint job.
One
So
of my
shiny.
favorite mechs in this game, the Griffin.
Yes, yeah, it's a good mech. The Aries.
So
Now,
I actually don't know what to do with this one. So what do you think about the hot points?
Alright, got left arm, 2 energy, right arm, 2 energy.
so
Um,
the unique thing with this Griffin is, again, not that special. It's like the 1S, which is 2 missiles in a side torso and 4 energy, but instead of it being all in one arm, it's spread between 2 arms. Dun, dun, dun.
You know, that's
All I
that's
see
not
is a
bad.
Merm 60. That's what I see.
Merm 60.
That's what I see.
Yeah, I mean,
So other than the other Griffin hero, the Sparky, this will be the second Griffin with a Griffin hero with energy split between its 2 arms, which is ooh.
yeah.
So
I
all
mean,
these
that's
mechs
a
are actually
benefit.
going to be the hero mechs, plus 30%.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
Seabills
they're all
is the
good
big
at
sort
that.
of draw.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, still, again, like if you go for the Griffin 1S, that thing has all 4 energy in one arm, which is a bit more vulnerable, but it makes it better for corner peeking. Whereas
Mhm.
splitting
Yeah,
it
true.
between the arms and Griffins actually doesn't necessarily help it too much. Still,
Yeah, it's still nice. I mean, granted, but kind of like how in the 1S, I usually just strip the armor off the one arm.
And you use it as a shield.
Yeah, as like a small shield. But I mean, for me, like, I never really got into the Griffins until recently, but I'm really enjoying them, and I'll probably kit this one out like my other ones and just put Merm on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
also,
also
we
with
can
7 jump jets and a max engine of 360. This thing is mobile.
Ooh. Oh wow, I didn't even notice
wow.
that.
It's got it's the same old engine, max engine, and jump jet max of any Griffin.
I didn't know I could go max 360. I've
Oh,
never looked at
and
it.
one thing
Griffins
at
are
least with
mobile.
these images, this one starts a little trend of lies. That left arm has not got any energy on it.
Oh.
Your left arm is small laser.
Yeah.
Well, they did say like this. Like I'm pretty sure the artwork is going to be a little bit different.
It's never
obviously.
final.
It's
true.
never representative of the exact final product. But
Yeah.
I like the name. I like the paint job, and I've always liked the Griffin. I always had a special place in my heart for the Griffin. So it's definitely a good buy.
I have
the
one
only
sitting on my desk.
Don't tell me it's one of those Dark Age ones.
Here, I'll go full screen camera and show it.
No.
See?
Well, I'm not watching yours. So.
So blurry.
Okay,
Alright
so
then. Next mech.
so now we got the Rifleman.
All right.
That is
What is
such a
the paint
beautiful
job on this?
blue. I love the color. That one's gonna stick with stock colors for me.
So like,
Is it-
but are the colors going to come with this?
Oh,
Pack
just
too?
No,
well,
those are the default
no,
colors.
they're probably gonna be like the patterns for the heroes, or just default that when you get them.
Okay.
But it's got
Yeah,
a
I'll
pretty
put it there.
interesting paint job. It's like vines with
Yep.
It's like it was like thorn bushes kind of thing.
It's really cool.
And the unique thing too is the right arm. No, is it right arm? Yeah, no, it's left arm, 2 energy and 1 ballistic compared to the right arm, which is 1 energy and 2 ballistic. So it's just kind of interesting what they, different builds you can do with that.
Synergy.
Yeah, I was
Yes.
talking about that earlier. That's already triggering me. The fact that I can't do symmetric builds all that well. So I'm probably gonna stick with dual LB10 quad medium, something like that.
So for the most part with this other Rifleman, its only unique feature is it's kind of in between in terms of energy hardpoints and ballistic hardpoints. Like you can have 4 ballistic and 4 energy, or you can have 6 energy and 2 ballistic. There's nothing in between. Well, this one's 5 energy, so not the biggest energy boat, but just a bit below, and 3 ballistic. And for a
Yeah.
60-tonner, having 3 ballistic actually makes a fair bit more sense than sometimes always having to throw in 4 ballistics.
I'm getting visions of the triple USC5 Jagamag. That might be a
Really?
build for this one.
Yeah,
I
triple
never had much-
LB2, medium lasers. It's just a go between the currently available Riflemans, basically. Though.
Yeah, true. It's just a different type of build, just like the new hero mech for the roughneck coming out pretty soon too. Just a different type of build, different
Yeah.
loadouts. Makes
Well, that
sense, you know.
roughneck is a really funky build, whereas this one is fairly bog standard.
I cannot
Yeah,
wait
this
for the
rifleman is
roughneck.
mostly a really fancy paint job.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that too.
Yeah.
Moving on to the
Moving on
most
to our
important
the
part of
best
this
best
mech.
Always
contender.
the best mech ever.
It's
It's an
pink.
urban mech.
It's a pink urban mech.
Oh god,
with-
it's so nice.
It's
And
so great.
it's like what? So it has like water on the bottom.
Big city block, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, it's a big city block on it.
Yeah.
God, that's so nice, man. Oh jeez, I love it, Irby. Urban mech is this life.
Okay, so
Very
I
much
just
like-
enjoy how they decided to put an urban mech into a competitive field of Solaris, by the way.
Hell yeah.
It's a tough mech, man.
I mean, it is now, but
Yeah.
but the thing is, though, like when they first brought this mech into the game, it was a joke mech. It was supposed to be stupid as hell, and now it's competitive.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, in this game, Urbies are really tanky, while Stalkers have no survival stuff. Even though Stalkers, by lore, are supposed to be, really well armored.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
So,
this thing comes
logic.
with 3 energy in the left arm and a 2 ballistic in the right arm.
I
Yep.
kind of
And
don't
1
like
AMS.
that, but I know that's typical for the Irbies to
That's
have.
typical
just
Irby.
all the weapons.
Yeah.
A bit like the Rifleman, it's kind of a balance. Well, actually, no, it's just like the R63, but with the energy moved into the arm.
Yeah.
However, it brings two. Oddly enough, this one actually brings unique features to the table.
Like what?
So first off is the max engine rating of 210
The mech's gonna go 121 kph.
with
Damn,
speed tweaks.
fair
So it's an Irby that isn't just going, 90 to 100. This one can go a little faster. And it also has 6 max jump jets, and I think most Irbies are stuck with just
Oh yeah.
4 jump jets. So this one
Hmm.
can run really fast and jump really high
Wow,
Yep.
That's
relative to other Irbies.
that's interesting.
That'd be
So-
a good thing to do for our theme nights.
Mhm.
Fast as F Irbies.
Super fast Irby with 3 machine guns and 3 mediums or something like that.
Wow, that could just redo the game of Mother if we ever do Mother again.
Oh god. Oh yeah, we have done Mother for a long time actually.
Mhm. It's been a long time since we've done Mother.
If we have a whole bunch of them, we need to bum rush people with really fast Irbies.
Oh yeah, we do. It's the only way now.
True.
All right, so moving on, the only
Moving
clan
on.
mech, the Mad Dog.
Which is kind of weird though, because normally it's just like Ian was saying, like in lore, they really didn't use clan tech because it's really expensive and hard to get,
Mhm.
during the time. But I mean, yeah, I guess I got to put something there for the clanners.
I think it's kind of cool that it's like the only mech that has this like battle scarring on it.
It was
Oh,
hard to
yeah.
capture it. That's why. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
right, huh?
Yeah,
That's really cool.
right. That's a really cool extra little detail that they added in there.
Yeah.
That's actually
cool.
gorgeous.
So
I like
yeah,
that.
so
Alright.
so it's probably battle scarred captured and now in Solaris. That's cool.
So yeah, it's 7 whole new mechs, but only 1 of those are clans. So the clanners are not getting so great a deal if they are looking for this pack. The unique
Yeah.
thing with this Mad Dog, which finally after the Urban Mech there's something unique, is the center torso with 2 energy
Mhm.
hard points there.
Which
It'll be a
I'm
zombie
real
mech.
happy to see because for those who are lore nuts, and it's very rare that I do lore, but the Mad Dog or the Vulture always had center torso laser mounts. So
Yeah.
so this here is really nice to have.
I mean, I'm not
And
that
after
bad
all,
at
the
lore
most
myself, but
iconic
yeah.
shot of the Vulture in action is the intro of Mechwarrior for Vengeance,
Mhm.
and you kind of need those lasers in the center. torso.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is perfect.
I kind of
So
wish there was energy side torsos on the Mad Dog, that you could do a Mad Dog mass energy boats.
Oh god, that'd be
There
gross.
is a variant of that, but no.
But hey, this is balanced. This is balanced.
Yeah. Like the energies on the armed and then missile pods, and then
Yeah.
plus also omnipods, you could change them to do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Except for this, probably
The-
Senators you can't though.
Well, when you're saying about balanced, the strict concern would be that Mad Dogs only get quirks predominantly like Omnipod set bonuses or certain side torso bonuses. So the difference between having nothing in the center torso and 2 energy hard points is most of them don't have center torso quirks, meaning this could be is a straight upgrade in terms of hard points availability. to most Mad Dogs. I haven't gone through every single one, but I think there's no CT
There isn't.
bonuses. Yeah.
Oh, really?
So
This is the only one you're gonna get, which is
yeah, and it's starting with 4 missile as well, which is a nice number of missile hardpoints. The other Mad Dogs are stuck with like 2, 6, 3. 4 is a really nice number. And it's got the center torso energy, so you could almost reasonably run this whole Omnipod set and get whatever bonus and have the extra CT energy, and that's a bit pay to win ish.
I think so. Like in the game.
Or it's an issue of power creep, since now C-bill owners can't get the same kind of thing as this thing, because otherwise, like with the linebacker, it had the 1 energy in the center torso, but it lost its. Normally, its center torsos had extra survivability, so having the energy there isn't a strict upgrade. Whereas this time, it could be a strict upgrade for a lot of Mad Dogs.
I mean, knowing me, I'll probably just run the Lord build just like this and see what happens. To tell you the truth.
Yeah, it should be fun.
Yeah, I know. Oh, cool. Okay, so next, let's go to the fire starter.
Yeah.
Firestorm.
Love the freaking paint job on this. That is gorgeous. That's gorgeous.
It's not as cool as the blue, though.
No, no. The red is good.
This puts the ember to shame.
Yeah, it does.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna change the color and make it blue, so it's a hotter flame.
But still good though. Like Firestorm looks beautiful. I love the paint job. I mean, that's one I think it's the best paint job.
It is,
and it seems to have 4 energy and 4 ballistics, which is kind of like interesting. So 4 light machine guns and then a couple like other things. Be an interesting build on this. Max engine rating 295.
Wow. So we were saying that artwork. Yeah, the arms on the artwork are
lies.
Yeah, it's complete lies.
Complete lies. Yeah, true, huh?
I mean, that's also the thing with the Mad Dog. Just going back, that had 2 medium pulse apparently in CT, but I don't necessarily
like anywhere.
Yeah, I can pass.
It's okay though.
But this here, it's a lie.
I mean, I've always had a special thing for the Firestarter. It's a very fun mech to play. It's hard to play, but it's fun. And this is just gonna make it even better, to tell you the truth. But like you said, the quirks is what's really gonna kind of like make it for the for the Inner mech.
So basically, the Firestorm, in terms of what does it bring to the table, it's an Ember, but with the hard points kind of switched around a little.
True.
It's 4 ballistic, 4 energy on the Ember, 4 ballistic, 4 energy on this. It's just the ballistics are in the arms rather than the torsos, and somewhat funnily enough, at least the energy is more in the center torso than in the side torsos.
So 2 medium lasers, 2 flamers, and 4 machine guns. I mean, I don't know what I would do with this mech.
I'm actually gonna expect this mech to stay reasonably close to its stock loadout.
Think so?
Yeah, because like if the ballistics were in the side torso, I'd obviously run heavy gauss or LB20 on it. I can't do that, so
which is what you already do in the or people can do in the Ember right now.
Yeah.
But this one, it's more restrictive with the arm points.
True.
And the energy is, of course, if you want to do a big energy loadout, 2 of those being stuck in the CT is a lot more restrictive than the energy being in the arms.
So yeah. So then, I'd say last up here is the Banshee. Yeah,
the Banshee with a 380 XL engine. That's a good amount of money.
Ooh, boy. Yeah, max 400.
All right, so the funky things with this one, at least first comes to mind, is jump jets. 4 jump jets in this particular Banshee hero. I think that's 8 tons worth of jump jets you can equip if you're so brave. It's tied with the Night Star. I think one of those has 4 jump jets available.
You see the loadout on this?
A whole bunch of stuff.
Really bizarre.
It's a trash build.
The funny things with this one is, I think with most Banshees, if not all, they are very torso oriented in terms of where the hardpoints are located. However, this one has There's 1 energy in the Lamanchi hero and 1 energy in one of the variants, but this one actually has a lot of, like, 3 energy in the left arm and 1 missile in the right arm, whereas your torsos, you've only got 2 ballistic, 1 energy. So it's quite restrictive of what you can mount on the torsos, meaning you have to spread it to the arms, and the arms are kind of spread and low and kind of awkward to use in Banshees. So
Yeah,
That's why you have the jump jet cell.
I guess, but I feel like you're gonna be like the gargoyle, and you're gonna be so restricted to that one left arm.
Yeah,
I'll say,
I don't know about that.
the only mildly unique thing otherwise would be 2 ballistic in the side torso with the max engine rating. So now you can do 2 LB10 and run around fairly quick.
Yeah, you know what? I see people doing corner peeking with that left arm and left torso. That's what I see it
Could
as.
do, yeah.
And then
The other side isn't so good.
yeah, so I see all the armor being on the left. Use that right arm as just, you know, the missile effort, just right arm, use it as a shield.
Well, yeah, true. I would do that probably too. It's
right arm is also a good candidate for MRM40.
Yeah, or something silly, you know, which that would look amazing. Yeah, Narc.
But like overall, for $30, I mean 7 mechs,
Yeah,
and they're all C-bill mechs. I mean that's absolutely amazing. I'm gonna have to do for both my accounts.
Yeah,
except
but
for
like
to sell the Mad Dog though.
But it's that you're getting that with the decals and the war horns and the that's a lot.
I mean, absolutely amazing. I mean, to tell you the truth, and then we even the war horns. We didn't even go through the war horns yet. Too.
Yeah,
and
you're getting all those like extra shtick for your cockpit and everything. I mean, it's a good deal.
Taunt your enemy with VO lines, Foley, FX, and crowd cheers. I don't know. I guess that whatever that does.
Sound
That's kind of cool though.
Later. Yeah.
Yeah. True. So like, let's go over the on the bottom here. It actually tells you like what's going on as far as like what the game will be going. So seasonal play.
Well, I think it's just covering the basics of Solaris.
Yeah, that's just the basics of Solaris that we've already covered in the podcast.
Yeah, which we've gone over
yeah.
everything too. So it hasn't
It's just
changed
an
a whole lot.
effort for Solaris. That's what they're using.
Yeah.
Game modes and 32 slots for spectators. We didn't know that though. So 30 people get to watch you. That's kind of cool.
Yep.
That's interesting actually. That I actually like. I love that. That's really nice. And maps, obviously they got the maps, the factory, the standard Coliseum, the jungle, and the caves. Interesting.
Yeah, they have the maps there, yeah.
And the bolt-ons, yeah, true.
So yeah, in my opinion, it's kind of a mixed bag in terms of value. Whilst of course you're getting so much stuff, a lot of it is quite kind of samey or just slightly different. It's not a mega amazing group of 7 unique heroes that just do things you've never seen before. Though still, hopefully they'll make the war horns really kicking. The having the decals available is probably pretty cool. And otherwise, I would almost just do it for the Irby, do it for her,
do it for the Irby. I would say probably for me the biggest pull is just getting their mechs that might be samey, but you're at least getting C-bill bonuses now with your samey mechs.
And they have a really cool looking paint scheme, so at least what they're trying to sell us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. And
also obviously with those mechs I can sell some of the basic mechs I currently have that are very similar.
Yeah, true.
More money.
And if you're a Mad Dog pilot who wants Center Torso Energies, pay to win, boy.
Yep, it's like the Kit Fox, dude. Pay to win for that hero mech.
Nerf it before it's fun.
The funny thing, a question I have going forwards, at least in the future, will be, Solaris comes out. Will this pack always be available? And what happens if someone wants to pick up something like just the Mad Dog?
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good question. Well, they say a full fact's coming up next week, so they're probably gonna do something later on.
Yeah.
And
I imagine at some point, like most of the heroes, they come out available for MC. That would be my guess.
I can see that happening, probably. That's probably most likely what's going to happen.
But if I was them, I wouldn't have it past the 17th. That would just kind of like increase sales, saying, hey, it's not going to be available, so get it now. And that's just a business standpoint, though. But I mean, for $30, the max, I think it's a great deal. I love the idea. You know,
I'm fine paying for that for all the fancy paint schemes and layers
Yeah.
as well.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
definitely.
Though
Definitely.
the Banshee, I think I don't know that Banshee.
I'm not a
Yeah.
Assault Pilot, so the
I'm
Atlas
just
and the
gonna ignore the
Banshee,
Banshee.
Yeah.
they're gonna be mothballed like in my
But
stable
it's so
there.
derpy. I've got to make it work.
Oh, the Banshee. Oh, it looks weird. But okay, so
Speaking of
go ahead.
Derby, real quick, Byter, see those missile hard points? You can put a Narg in there.
Yeah, high
Yeah.
mounted Narg.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh my. Oh yeah. Oh, what's a high shoulder mount? Ooh.
Yeah, that's how I
Mhm.
experimented with that, like on the 3S, because that has kind of similar hard points, just more energy and more torso oriented.
But you can understand though, like, you know, this is just artwork. They don't have the final thing,
Yeah.
so I don't know if it's gonna be up that high though.
But I've got to get my jump Narc sniper mech in the
Jump
event with the
sniper mech.
Banshee.
With your assault mech. Now,
Yeah, true.
now going off of the mechs themselves into a completely different topic, do we see this this new form of gameplay and the mechs and all the hype? Do we see this bringing back the community a little bit? Since we know that there were some people that were a little upset about balance and all that, do we see this bringing the game back in a sense?
I mean,
You know,
Solaris in general is something that a lot of hype is around, but these mechs in
Yeah.
particular are not, like, oh wow, just buy this pack and you've got all the best brawlers.
yeah.
There's nothing like that. Go ahead.
I think personally though that anything new for a game always brings back people. It's a matter of actually if it keeps them into the game itself. Because once faction warfare, they changed some stuff and then everyone played for a little bit and then they left. And then they did something else. They came in, then they left. It's the draw of the of Solaris 7. Come on, Solaris 7. This is the end all and be all of like first person shooter to see who's the best type thing. And I think it'll bring back a lot of people that were yeah, how do you say pissed off, I guess,
Mhm.
from the different changes like skill tree and everyone else, that it will bring them back into the game and probably stay. Because I mean, I would love to watch a 32 with 32 other like people in chatting beef, get him, do that kind of thing. That'd be great. I would love doing that. And it'll bring different people a different anything new is good. Like I always say, anything new is good. I mean, the Irby too. I mean, that's gonna bring me back, like if I wasn't playing. So
Okay.
but the game modes, that's great. The maps will bring out new maps. It's something new because I'm literally bored of playing the same damn map all the time. It kills me to play Frozen City all the time. Kills me all the time, and so like you get burned out really quickly. And so this is gonna be something that will put me back into the game again. Of course, when
Okay.
BattleTech comes out.
Yeah, okay. So I think we should move quickly on to the roadmap that's also come out. But
definitely.
first,
Yeah.
just last thing being about informing our consumers out there. There's no pre-order bonus with the Solaris Hero Pack, so you have all the time till April to pick it up or not. And they say there will be an FAQ coming up next week, so that hopefully will address some other bits and pieces if you have any questions.
So roadmap.
What map?
Where is the roadmap at? Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So, the Hero Max, the new ones. I think we've already talked about them, so maybe we just skip them.
So, for the most part on this roadmap, I don't see there being too much new other than their discussion like faction play changes. The rest of the stuff we sort of knew already, I think.
Yeah,
the
Sunspider
Roughneck,
and
Sunspider,
the Roughneck.
which it's kind of cool to actually get the models now of the
true.
of those two.
That's true, yeah.
Preview.
The Roughneck looks pretty nice. I like it.
Yeah, it does actually.
I like the
do
gold.
that.
The Sunspider looks surprisingly good.
And I get a
Mhm.
sense of how big the Sunspider is compared to the Roughneck, so that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
too.
Mhm.
Yeah, you get a good sense of scale.
Because it's 65 tonner, 70 tonner.
Although Sunspider looks bigger.
Well, it
It
should be.
does.
It's 5
Yeah.
tons heavier.
Well, I mean, you have 5 tons in the ass, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
But
It's got such a
in fact-
big side profile, that Sunspider.
yeah, true.
It sure does. And it's not gonna have any arm like shielding because the arms are those little nubs. So you're sorry.
when you're staring at the enemy target, those arms are quite wide, at least with those big missile hard points in them.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
like, let's go over the faction play changes. I haven't
Yep.
actually read this yet, so
Same. So this is gonna be just on the fly. So
Basically they're getting rid of all the penalties, allowing you to jump from contract to
Oh,
contract. You can cancel it without penalty, etc., etc.
God.
I don't like that.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm completely torn on that one. Like on the one hand, it's cool from a gameplay perspective. On the other hand, it doesn't make any sense in terms of lore. So
Yeah, I'm kind of with like Ian on that one. Just basically like I personally think the clan shouldn't have mercenaries, but that's just me. And if you're a clanner, you're stuck there, that kind of thing. But that's just me, But but yeah, you can change and cancel all your contracts. Which I mean, why even have that now? Why even have contracts? You just jump to the biggest one that has like the biggest payout now.
Yeah.
Constantly,
Yeah, I mean,
I can see that happening.
They're still with the unit system. It's a kind of funky actually because it's better sort of to be a loyalist because it's like, oh, your friend's saying, hey, let's all do clan, and I'm like, well, I'm signed within a sphere. Oh wait, I'll just break loyalties with them and instantly join the clans, and we can all have fun.
It still costs money to bring him in, though.
As a loyalist, you're not part of the unit, are you?
You can be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically you break unit. Yeah.
I was just saying, if you go solo unit, solo loyalist, and just jump between whatever you need at any time.
I think it kind of brings, it makes it like a normal first person shooters and not BattleTech. That's I don't like that at all. But of course I'm nuts, so.
I think it's always been a bit of a nuisance or a barrier having, losing rep and anything like that whenever you're trying to leave a thing. And that's just, it feels so debilitating when faction play otherwise is just sort of, it's this map thing that is in the background before I click the play button.
Yeah.
And otherwise,
it's
just Sphere versus clans. So and being able to switch between the two more easily, though still not freely, is still a step up in terms of individual player experience.
Bad Duck says like everyone is essentially a mercenary now. Basically, your units are all like mercenaries. You can switch from I'm Clan Wolf, I'm only Clan Wolf. Oh wait, there's better contracts over there. I'm now Karita, type of thing. That's basically what's going to happen like all the time. So the map will change based on let's say the clans have a lot of different other people and they're having like long wait times. There's no Intersphere guys, so one big unit, say like MS, decides to go over to like Intersphere. Say, okay, fine, we're just going to Intersphere. We'll have more battles now. I see that as a good thing. Don't get me wrong. But it just brings out the ambiance and lore out of the game itself. But cool, cool.
Yeah, basically, if faction play had more of an impact in terms of lore and storytelling, I would be super mad about this, since faction play is kind of irrelevant anyway. It's cool.
I mean, I only play faction play when it's
I think that's why I'm not as mad, because there's been no story element to faction warfare ever since they put it in. So I really have no qualms with this because of that reason.
I would say also it's important to make faction play more accessible and less hoops to jump through whilst you're also introducing Solaris, because you're introducing 7 new buckets of the 7 tiers of Solaris, along with 2v2 or 1v1 buckets. So you want to make the faction play bucket, for those who still enjoy it, or in any events like that, you want to make it as accessible as possible. You need to make these buckets easier to jump into. Otherwise, why not just scrap faction play at the end of the day if it turns out nobody plays it anymore?
Well, what's going to happen, that's exactly what's going to happen. Like a lot of people will just do this Solaris 7, stuff because all those buckets are there and no one's going to be in faction play like anymore. Unless a diehard, a tryhard 100 people will still play it. Which sucks.
Yeah, we'll have to see how it pans out. But if you have more buckets with quick play, faction play, and Solaris play, you want to make all of them more accessible with the limited player base.
Yeah, true. So April 17th is the Solaris features. It just tells, hey, here's what's going on. Seasons, matchmaker. And there's something called a Fafnir, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting the amount of stuff they're doing. So
Oh, wow, that's
Next,
a lot.
this month it's just a little few changes in the Black Ladder, but next month they're releasing the Sun Spider. They're also getting out
Mech
the
Bay
Corrupt
walking
Mech
around.
Hero. They're
That's a
changing up the
lot.
faction play stuff, the Mech Bay stuff, and then the month after that, I think it's the whole Solaris release with the Solaris heroes and the Fafnir.
Which,
There's a
by the
lot of
way,
shit.
they did move up the Solaris release one day. They originally said March. So
Well, they're probably got everything set now, so they want to just bring it out.
Yeah.
Because who knows,
wanted to mention
BattleTech might be coming out around that time. So
Mhm.
they're like, oh man, we better get some people playing.
Yep. That might be a competition right there.
Let's see, Blood Ass, Slur City maps. So on May 15th, they're pretty much they'll be opening for the championships, the weapon refits for the different mechs that are out there, which makes it so your mech has the Civil War weapons, which I
Yep.
guess is good.
There we go. Yeah, that's good.
Finally, slowly updating them again.
And
Yeah.
I can give him a pass. I mean, this whole Solaris patch is going to be freaking huge. So if
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just slightly sad that my catapult is no longer going to have those 50 missile tubes. at any point.
What? Really?
I'm
If
going
you
to be
look at
very.
the catapult model right now, it has 50 missile tubes no matter what you put on it.
Oh, okay.
And once I do the retrofit, it's actually gonna display the correct number of tubes. So
I mean, I'm
Oh.
always a little sad the more mechs are updated because my rockets don't look like Lum 20s anymore.
so,
yeah.
so is that it, guys, or for the
That's it.
special
yeah, that's it.
27.5?
Yeah, that takes care of it. But I think come April, there's gonna be a lot of stuff.
Damn. I mean, I'm excited, to tell you the truth. This will be
Yep.
great. And I can't wait to watch these matches, with 32 other people cheering people on, going, yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, I
dude.
still want betting.
Honestly, I see myself at work because I have 2 monitors.
Yeah.
The
same
one
here.
monitor will just be on the Solaris matches. it'll just be there,
Oh, you do the same thing at work too, like on my phone.
It'll be
Yeah.
interesting to see how that viewing experience works with Solaris matches because individual fights are not that long, but there's also a map veto system. So if you're trying to just watch the beef, for example, he has to find another player to play against. They then both have to veto through the maps, then load the map, do the whole intro sequence, and then fight. It's just the amount of downtime between fights might be equivalent to the length of the fight.
Yeah, we'll just need to see.
It'll be okay, but I'm thinking you almost want quicker, faster firing rounds than doing this veto system. You should have a build that's happy to work on any of the Solaris maps. So
Yeah.
be that just sort of bland Steiner, the cold Borealis Reach thing, or the hot one. I think there was a lovely one we saw, but
And for the T5 guys, don't bring lerms in these
Don't bring
matches.
lerms.
Don't bring lerms.
Just don't.
It's
You
not
can
good.
bring ATMs.
Bring streaks.
bring a Lerm 5 Locust and be a nuisance, a royal nuisance at the butt.
Looks like they're going to do something to consumables too. They won't be allowed in Solaris, so that'll be interesting.
Oh, that's very good. Very
That's
good.
news.
really good. Yeah, my God,
that's
that's
all
good.
news though.
Yeah, it's all.
That's gonna be awesome.
It's so good news. Yeah.
Well, like
All news,
having
but
your
good
own
news.
aerospace fighter when basically they're literally only 12 per planet, maybe.
Well, the big thing is
it
those
makes
damn
sense.
cool shots.
Mm-hmm.
At least
Which
for
means you have to
1v1s.
regulate your heat a lot better now.
Yeah.
It's actually about the individual pilot's ability to manage heat rather than who brought 2 cool shots and who was stupid enough not to bring 2 cool shots.
It's now about the skill.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's it.
I think so.
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
All right.
This is great.
Oh,
You guys have a good night. This is Old Bob signing out. 10025. I'll have the podcast, both of them up tonight as soon as I get a chance to put them up, and go from there.
Yep. See you later.
See you guys around.
Bye, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the battlefield.